Thank you so much. We want to have this training to mentor people who would love to become real leaders. I am saying, Mr. Jerome, you are very welcome. Welcome to our training. Pro, you are very welcome. Stephen, you are very welcome. Tobias, you are very welcome. Abraham and Sarah. All of you are very welcome to this training. So friends, and Mr. Holide, I have seen you there. You're very welcome. We want to grow leadership. If you want to make money in any field, you must have leadership skills. You must have exceptional skills. Okay. One of the skills I would love you to have today, it's the one we are going to discuss. It is the skill of reading. The skill of reading. I'm not a very good reader too. However, I try as much as possible. I try to be more than I was before. Because the thing is, when you are doing Royal Q business, you are going to be doing presentations. You are going to be talking to people. And if you don't read, you will not have words to tell these guys. You are talking about money. You are talking about inflation. You are talking about currencies. You're talking about Bitcoin. But when you do that, and your brain is so empty with just the obvious words, it will be very, very unwise. So my advice would be a reader. Today, my point is about reading. Have a book you should read. Okay, I'm going to give you some of the books I'm going to recommend to you to read. And today, I want to unleash something special. It has never been in any team in Royal Q. We are going to, people who are really committed to be with me on this morning Zoom, you are going to see something different. Okay, it's going to be tough, but I want you to spare your time and do it. When we do it together, we are going to reach very, very far. You get the point? I want us to read together a book. We come only on this Zoom to discuss it and know how to use it into our business. Okay? Our training is a 1-hour session. The first or the last 30 minutes will be about discussing that book. We discuss a certain topic, or we discuss a certain pages we read about. When you want to be a reader, select a book you should read. Don't just read any book. Don't read a novel. Nizogamba bane tugenda tusoma obutabo omusajja n'agula novel eyinamu ka story nanangosoma. That's unimportant to you at the moment as a business person. I want you to select books which elevate your brain business-wise, mostly into cryptocurrency and network marketing building. We have very many nice books. I'll give you, for example, there is a book of Robert Kiyosaki. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We want to read that together. It should be your personal book. There is a book, GoPro, you need it. There is a book, Own Your Life. It's the one we are going to be discussing. And it has one of the topics today I'm going to discuss with you. First of all, I'm going to unleash it. However, we will go back on that book and we will read it together. You get it? By the time we are done with that book, every one of you will be knowing what to do with their business. Are we together? Are we together, friends? So, reading is very important. No public speaker who doesn't read. No leader who doesn't read. One thing I know about these white guys, the Asians, the Europeans and the Americans, even if they are in flight, even if they are on a long journey, instead of looking in the window and they count trees running, they get a book and read it. In Africa, we do the opposite. We don't read at all. Someone spends a full year without reading any book, maybe the holy books. People read the holy books. Find someone reading the Bible all the time or the Quran, but they never read anything else. That's very bad. Don't be like that person. Okay. Today, we are going to look at how should you build your business. How should you build your business? I'm going to use this book. Let me share it in our groups. I'm going to put it in our Game Changers and then in our leadership group. Have you seen that book? I have sent it in a group, in our WhatsApp groups. I have put it in the Game Changers, and I have also put it in our leaders group. I want you to download that book. It's a very small book. Even if you can print it out in the hard copy, it's a very nice book. Just know. Now, this book is going to guide us to this business. I read this book. I don't know how many times I've read this book. It is in my head. It's one of the most beautiful books you will ever need in your business. It's going to guide you. It's going to mentor you. It's going to be like a compass when you are on an ocean. You get the point? Sailing on a ship. It's really a very old book. It is a 1970s book. Katabuka 1970. The writer even is dead at the moment, but the book is still relevant. This book, why do I love it? It's practical. The book is not theoretical. You are not just reading things. You are reading things to practice. Now look here. Crispus, put your microphone on. Crispus, put your microphone on. Okay. Okay. Well, very welcome. By the way, when you enter the training, switch off your microphone. Oh my God. When you enter the training, switch off the microphone. It's like entering the room. You know, can you imagine? I have muted this guy, but still. I'll remove you, my brother, in my class. When you enter a training, you shut up until the trainer. Crispus, I'm going to remove you in our training. Let me mute you the last time. If you unmute yourself, Crispus, when you unmute yourself, I'm going to remove you in the training. We don't want noise in the training. Thank you so much. Whenever you enter any meeting, a Zoom meeting, mute your microphone to avoid noise, okay? So I was telling you that this book is going to guide you in the way you build your team. My morning training won't be talking about trading, maybe at the 10 a.m. training, but the morning training, we are always going to be talking about team building. I want every one of you who's going to follow me for the long time on this training, when you can build a very big team in the near future. A big team means money. You have less capital, you are not trading, no worry. Build a team. Time is going to reach when you are making $1 million shillings every day. $300 per day. $300 per day. When you make $300 per day, I'm pretty sure you will have enough capital to join tradings, and you benefit the percentages. Otherwise, these things we are doing, we are entering trades with only $100. How much money are you making? $1, 0.5, 0.3. That's not the money we are looking for. We are looking for the big cash. We are looking for the big cash. So be a big dreamer, you as a leader. Today, I'm going to show you, I've sent you that book. Hope all of you have received it in the groups. I have put it in the Game Changers. I have put it on our leadership group. Now, Let me open the topic. I want us to, hope you are seeing my screen. This is the book. It's called The 45-Second Presentation That Will Change Your Life. That's the name of the book. However, some of us, we named this group Own Your Life. We named it Own Your Life. Why does it have that heading of owning your life? You can never own your life until you are financially free. When you have money, you can do anything you want. When you have money, you can do anything you want. When you don't have money, you can never do that. In this world, make sure you have money. And we found out a way we are going to make money faster. That's Royal Q. I don't want you to rush. People are rushing in team building in this business. They are 1 month, they are like, my team is not moving, my team is not growing. You are not growing. It's you who's not growing, not the team. Give yourself time. Elevate your brain. Elevate your skills. You will definitely reach where you want. Let me tell you something, guys. With Royal Q, we have a possibility of making $300 per day. We have a possibility of making $1,000 per day. Njagala njogerere mu dollar kubanga buzogera mu dollar olaba nga zisoboka. Naye buziza mu Uganda shillings. People are like, that's not possible. $1,000 is 3.7 million Ugandan shillings every day. I was talking to Julius. He said that in 2021, the highest income he has ever made in a day was $5,000. That is 19 millions in a day. Man, you know the opportunity we have. So if we get serious, we are going to own our lives. Njagala tukole sente. Tukole ebyamaanyi mu communities. I want you to be the person helping a poor school in your area. Tubalina amazzi, n'obagulira tanka. Tulina ky'ovaako. Tanka kameka, ka $2 million, n'okateekawo, n'okateekamu na buli kimu. N'obasikira n'amazzi. You move on. The money you spend there, nothing, it's nothing. You build your mother house. You buy your father something, medicine. Your brother is not going to school. You have enough money to do all these things. You can never beat someone with money, and they are doing good things. Nobody are dean. Nobody to be dean. But anyone who are believers in God, a believer who's poor and a believer who's rich can never beat the rich guy. Let me show you something. If you want to build charity, this guy gives out good money. For you are giving out prayer. When we are in church or in the mosque, they need to do something. The roof is leaking. Our mosque is going to go down, or the church. So they're like, guys, let's fundraise and help and build the house of God. For you are giving out good money. In your family, it's you helping everyone. In your community, it's you trying to do something. In your neighborhood, you have the problem of water. Because you have some money, you build a very good drainage. And you save everyone. That same day. You can move whenever you want. You can go to a place you want. You can build in a place you want. You are the one investing in everywhere. You are the one traveling the whole world. You are the one having the nice family. I want you to imagine the child you will have. So own your life. That's why they named this book, Own Your Life. Now, it has very many topics, but today, since we are going to read this book together every morning until we finish it. By the time we finish it, in your business. It has introduction to MLM. We will go there. Tomorrow we will start from there. So I'm going to advise you guys to read this topic today. Get time, even if 30 minutes, or item chapter 1. osome introduction to MLM. Osooke otegere bulungi MLM. Okay? So today I'm going to discuss chapter 2. 2 times 2. Okay? 2 times 2. So that's what I'm going to discuss with you today. 2 times 2. Are we ready? This chapter 2, it's the one we are going to talk about. The guy is saying that this one you can show a person before they see the program or the vehicle you want to share with them. The vehicle means the business. It is an absolute must to show them in this presentation as soon as you have introduced them to your program as you can. You want their thinking to be going on the right direction from day one. What this will do is take the proverbial mark off their back. They are thinking they have to go out and sponsor the world to make a large amount of money in multi-level marketing. Same way people think here. People think that to build a very big team, it is you the one to go out there and bring everyone. No. I'm going to show you a way we are going to do it. Besides, the presentation will show them how important it is to work with their people and help them get started. We are going to show you how to help your people get started. The way of building a team is helping your people to do it. And you also teach them to help their people to do it. Okay? That's why in the marketing plan of Reiki chooses an ethical participability. Those who want to recruit on their own and those who want to recruit with their team. People want to recruit on their own. Reiki abakalubiriza nnyo. Imagine to become a V3. Reiki yakugambye, if you want to become a V3, recruit 4,000 people alone with your link. Then you become a V3. But if you want to become a V3 with your team, only recruit 100. Where do you go? Can you recruit 4,000? Work with your team. And you hit 100. It's the same thing I'm going to show you. So it says, this presentation starts by writing down 2 times 2 is 4. And multiplying on down as shown in the figure at the right. I'm going to discuss this on the white paper. That one. We tell a joke on people that if they sponsor someone who can't do this right here, pass, because you're going to have trouble working with them. We tell a joke on people that if they sponsor someone who can't do this right here, pass, because you are going to have trouble working with them. Notice that we start using this word sponsor now. To the right of the 2 times 2 column, write 3 times 3. Saying over here, you sponsor 3 people and you teach. We also, let's proceed. We also start to use the word teach. These 3 to sponsor 3, making 9 more. Then you teach your 3 people how to teach those 9 to sponsor. And now you have 27. Going on down, 1 more level, you have 81. Notice the difference between 16 and 81. Bring it to their attention and ask them if they would agree that it's pretty good difference. Then point out to them the real difference is 1. Everybody only sponsored 1 more. You will usually pick up. Some reaction from this, but continue right on. It gets better. Let's say you sponsored 4 people into the business. Moving to the right of the 3 times 3, you can again run down a column of figures, write them down as you speak. Let's see what happens if everybody sponsored only 2 more. As you continue to write, you say you sponsor 4 and teach them to sponsor 4. Then you help your 4 to teach the 16 they have to sponsor 4, adding 64 to the group. Right, working down only 1 more level, and before you know it, your group has 256 more. And again, you point out, now, that's going to be considerable difference right there. But there, you will usually catch some sort of reaction. Again, they begin to pick up a concept, and cutting it in the will, say before you do. The real difference is that everybody only sponsored you two more. Now, I want you to look here, guys. Let me get my white paper. Now, in Royal Q says build a team of 3 people. It says build a line of 3 people. Get the point? First sponsor 3. Okay? First sponsor 3. When you sponsor these 3 lines, sponsoring when you bring someone in the business, business, recruiting. You have recruited them. Now here, when you want to sponsor someone, teach them. You get it? Teach them. Well, that's why we are going to use the word sponsoring. Sponsoring means teaching. Business, musomese echokola. If you don't teach them, then you have not sponsored, you have recruited. I want you to imagine someone brings you into Royal Q, then they start teaching you all the stuff. Okay? And then another person brings someone in the business, and then they don't teach them anything. But of course, there are people who are coachable and those who are not. I have realized that in my team building career. What do I want to go to business? Let us how do you realize uncoachable people? When you give them tasks, they don't do it. And by the way, for me, that's how I get to know that whether this person is serious or not. If someone tells me, I want to learn trading, we have 13 series of videos which teach trading. Cutting out I don't waste my time anymore to that person in things about trading. That means it's not swell. So there are people who are not coachable, and you never waste time with them because they will be consuming the time you would have been spending on the gold people, the golden ones who want to learn the stuff. You get the point? Now, when you sponsor 3, help them also to sponsor 3. Mukalabi. Kati gwe wano, for example, this is my brother Eno Pro. You brought your friends, 3 of them, bomala baleeta business, tandika bayigiriza, nabo bayambe kubafuna abalika 3. Nga bw'obayambako naawe osobola obbawaayo. Ng'obufuna abajoininga business, obawa linki zaabwe. You are helping to get there also 3. Now, when they get there 3, let's help these new guys also to get their 3. Okay? Bam. Are you seeing it? Now, this was your first level. This was your second. Now, this is your third. The first level were 1, 2, 3. The second level were 9. So what you did? The second level were 9. 9 plus 3, how much is that? 12. Now, the third level, how many are they? 9, 9, that's 28, 9. 9 times 3 ziba mmeka bana mumbaliremu ziba mmeka 27, right? 9 times 3 is 27, not so?
Yes.
Now 27 plus 12, that's how much? 39.
39.
Now, that means by the time you are building your third generation, you are already now you are already a middle broker. Previously, Abadenga V2. Okay, now you are already in the middle rank. You get it? By the time these last guys get there, 3 people, before even they finish them all, you are already a middle broker. You have got a rank. You the first person. Okay, now help these guys, these ones. Oh no, who are later. No. Help them also to get this rank. How are they going to do that? Teach them also how to sponsor. Now, look at this guy. This guy is having the first level, then the second level. Those are 12. Even this one has 12, even this one has 12. Now, help them also to build their third level. Now, I was there, how many? 27. No, by the time everyone makes 27 times 3, that's how much? Bani mumbalire, mahabasumo kubala. 27 times 3, that's how much? Are we there, friends? Yeah? My class.
81.
81. Okay? So all these guys, they are going to become V2s, or they are going to become middle. Okay? Now, when they all become middle, for you are about to hit the other rank, because to hit the other rank, you need 100. Now, when you become a V2, recruit more 2 people. Okay, recruit more 2. Why? To come to the third rank or to the second rank of advanced level, you need 5 direct sponsored people. 5 direct sponsored people. Now keep pushing these guys. Also start sponsoring these ones. Start sponsoring these ones as you are also teaching these ones. Abantu botobavaakwe takanga otuse ku level ey'okutaano. Level muzima. This is level 1. This is level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. When you hit level 5, you must be knowing all these guys in Gobasomesa, Bonanga Timu. Okay? And social media is very easy. Now that's why we are using Zoom. You can teach everyone. So when you hit 50th level and you are sure that everyone in that leadership level knows what to do, your business is going to go in what we call overdrive. We're going to keep discussing our overdrive. So recruit more 2 so that you have direct 5s. Now you are going to build your team on these 5 lines. 5. Okay? Why? When these guys become V2s, they become middle. These first generations, Royalty is going to do what we call, Royalty is going to do this. It has what we call a breakaway. A breakaway. What's a breakaway? When you are a V2, and your people are V2s, you don't make money from their team. You get it? Because you are on the same rank. Single Fuka V2 and you're a middle broker. And even your champions, the first generations, they also become middle brokers, just like you are. You have got what we call a breakaway. Now, the question is, as you are having this breakaway, you are having two baby teams. You recruited more two guys. The moment you become a B2, you recruited more two. Now you are helping these guys to make money. As you are helping them, these guys have broken you away, but you are earning from these guys' team. As you are waiting to hit 100 in numbers, when you hit 100, you start earning from whole your team because now you are beating. Now the concept is simple. We are going to have 5 times 5. This is going to be our concept of building business. 5 times 5. 5 times 5. Atugenda zimbira business ya fao for 5 times 5. You get the point? 5 times 5. Now, if you brought, my name is Pro, I have 5 leaders. All these guys have taught them to also have the 5, 5, 5. That's how much. These are 5. 5 times 5. Zibameka.
25.
Those are 25. That means in my second generation, leaders who are knowing what to do. You know, Gem Royal Q, concept later. I'm pretty sure we are going to hit the highest rank very aggressively at Saga because we want money. 5 times 5. You get the point? Now, if we have 5 times 5, 5 times 5, and also these guys teach their 5 to have 5. Huh? 5, 5, 5, then this guy 5, and this guy 5. Now, let's put 25 times 5. That's how much? 25 times 5, that's 125. My team will be 125 at the moment. Now, that is that generation. It's manual when you get a generation. Generation means me, Pro. I brought Mr. Hulire, that is my first generation. Mr. Hulire brought his 5, that is second generation. Second generation, that's my third generation. No, second generation. My second generation brings their 5, that's my third generation. By the time I reach the third generation and everyone has brought 5 times 5, I will have a team of 600 people. Just my third generation. You get the point? My third generation. Now, if we put this 5 times 5 also, if you go to the 4th generation, we are going to have a team of 3,000 people. We were like this, 125 times 5. These were like 600 over 25 something. You get it? 625. Now, if we get 625, and we also times 5, now we are teaching everyone to recruit 5, building like 5 lines. So that means we are going to have a team of 3,000. We're going to have a team of 3,125. When you hit this, you will be a V. You will be a V. Let me get another page. You will be a V6. Today, they have named this rank Global Partner. Do you know why they named it this? Do you know why? Let me tell you what a global partner earns. When you're a global partner, you are making money from your team. How? You make $70 buli muntu gw'olaga robot na activating a robot. You make 60% whenever that person trades. You make $50 on indirect, $50 on indirect. You make $50 on indirect activations in your team. People bringing their people, you make $50. You make what we call global dividend. Global dividend means everyone who buys a robot of $120 every day, RoyalQ gets $10 and saves it from that activation. At the end of the day, RoyalQ gets this money, the whole money it has made in the whole world, and then gives it to V6s. So you may find out this guy is making over $200 a day. Then they earn what we call global rewards. Global rewards. What are global rewards? RoyalQ, the money it makes in trading. Remember, it has been sharing this money up to 60%. Not so? Because we see that a global partner or a V6 is making 60% of team trades. You get it? Now that means RoyalQ stays with 40%, remains with 40% because it should be 100%. Now, even this 40%, RoyalQ doesn't eat it all. It also gets the 10% and it gives it to all V6s in the world. You may find out these guys earning not less than $5,000 a month. This money is given every month. Now, let's count. $200 times 30. Let's assume they have been earning the global dividend, Zeno. Daily income. Let's assume 200 times 30. That's how much? That is $6,000. So actually, $6,000. Now, $6,000, let's add on the global reward, 5,000. That's how much? That's $110,000. $110,000, but that is 41.25 million Ugandan shillings. These are shillings. Mbazeko just zinozokka, global rewards and global dividend. I have not counted this money because I don't know how much you make in the team, but pretty sure this money is coming. I want you to imagine we hit this rank and every one of us who's on this training, you are earning this money monthly. Every month, you're pocketing 40 M on your account. How many things can change in your life? You know that this is a lot of money, but man, you're going to work. It's not a silver plate. So if you are there sleeping, you'll find us along the way. So have we understood the 5 times 5? Someone put your microphone and you tell me yes. When I'm teaching a class which is very quiet. Have we understood that? The 5 times 5?
Yes.
Aha.
Yes.
Now let me tell you this. This is a numbers game. This is a numbers game. I want you to sacrifice your time and build this thing. I want you to be focused because RoyalQ pays money. And to hit its rank, it's very easy if we work as a team. And let me tell you a secret. I have realized the biggest way of doing this is doing it online. Do you know why? When you work online, you can hit numbers. When you work offline, it will be difficult. Because if I decided to talk to 20 people a day offline, I am meeting them in my town, I'll be very exhausted. Even it is very hard to continue with it. You get the point? Njagala olowoozemu nga nze mbeera mpereerwe oba gayaaza oba mbeera fotopoto. And my goal is to talk to 20 guys about my business. I am going to talk a lot. I'm going to move a lot. And some of these people are going to turn down. But if I decide to do it online, it will be the easiest. Did you know that? I'm going to show you the formula I use. to talk to many people without exhaustion, without you getting very tired. And I'm talking to big numbers. So it's a numbers game. What do I mean by numbers game? You see that we need only 5 times 5. These 5 must be quality people. Quality. Not these guys who are going to disturb you. They join the business, but they're not interested in working. They don't want to come in training. You are the one chasing them. Those are not the 5 you need. You need 5 guys who are committed to build their life. Wetagabana batano nga balina ennaku yaabwe nga bo baagala sente. Waliyo abantu nga bali comfortable life. You don't need those. You need someone who has problems. Someone who wants something better in life. Someone who wants to drive a car. Someone who wants to build a house. There are people who are contented with renting. Nga talina buzibu yayagala kusigala nga apangisa. Noonya abaana abagala ozimba, abagala okwevuga, abagala obulamu obulungi. Omugambe, you need that life? Thank you. But this is what we need to do. If you get 5, my goodness, you are ready to move. Now, you are not going to get the 5 at once. You are going to get them in portions. Portions. Oh, yeah, you're going to get 1, then you get 2, then you get 3, then they become 4, then they become 5. You're not going to get them at once. So if you recruit 1, work with the 1 guy. But I was meaning like this. As you are building your business, you are looking for a 5 times 5. This is what you should do. This is Mr. Afulire. Let me get a clear page. This is Mr. Afulire. You have got Jackie here. You have got Caroline here. You have got Joseph. Jack is serious. Jack is not. Caroline is not. So what you do when you get a 4th person, don't put him here. Come and put the 4th person under Jackie. This guy is Francisco or Francis. Caroline is not serious. No, she's not interested. She doesn't come to trade to trainings. She's even having Dito Capital. She's trading with only $50. She's always complaining. My trades are not moving, as if you are the one who moves the market. She doesn't come in the trainings to learn why the market is down or up. No. She's not always online. She's not doing her business. She's not your 5 times 5. Talk to this guy. Teach him to do what to do. Work with Francis. When you find out that Francis is serious, work with him to get his 5. Now come to the line of Jackie. This guy, Jackie. Over Jackie, over Joseph. Was it Joseph? Joseph is not very serious. Is there. Give him another person. Let me tell you, as a leader, you must be a recruiter. Recruit many people. Out of the many, you are going to get the 5 serious. When you get the 5 serious, that's going to be your wealth life. So don't think that you are going to get the 5 guys. No. It's never going to happen. Your job is 1. Your job is 1. Build your team. Okay? Build your team as I was telling you that build your team as 5 times 5. So is my network breaking? I have seen a message of Mrs. Sarah saying that the network is breaking. Friends, is my network not clear? By the way, tell me, it's okay now. Eh? Hello.
We are clear.
I'm very clear.
Yes.
Were my drawings clear? Let me hope it wasn't. Were you seeing what I was drawing?
Yes, they are clear.
You know, Madam Sarah's message has spared me for sure. I don't know whether you have. Okay, mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Mine has been breaking. Maybe it is the net.
Okay. Now mute yourself, guys. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Okay, have we learned something? So as a leader, okay, you as a leader, you must be a recruiter. Okay, work with numbers. Bobanga dala oli serious wagala kuba chintu tutuuke ku the highest rank. You must be working with numbers. Let's have events. Next month on 9th, we have an event in Fort Portal. Madam Sarah, a V2, a middle broker, is the one leading the game in Fort Portal. When you say that in Fort Portal there's an event, you have your friend who's a Mutoro, who's a Mnyora in Hoima. Call them. Tell her, come with your 10 friends. I have something better to show you. There is a very good company expanding in our country. They need young, energetic people who want to make money. Do you want to do that? She was like, yes, I want. Now get 10 of your friends. Can you get 10 of your friends who want to make the money? Yes, I have them. Let them dress smart and come to this hotel. To the venue. Get a bus. Go there. Be there in person. You never know your champions are going to be from Fort Portal. That day, attend the event. This month, we have another event in Kampala. You've seen an event? Everyone you have showed the business online, inbox them, call them, gula airtime over Kubiri. Wagambe, hello George, how are you doing? Are you okay? We have got an opportunity to meet. These days we have been working so online, but we have a mega event explaining this business to people in Kampala and Uganda. We are going to have CEOs, we are going to have big men in the company. They are going to be there. Sagalo missing. I want you to meet these guys. I want you to introduce you to the big men who are going to help you make, like Bea Musudi Mugambe, come there, buy your ticket. Because the Kampala event, we are going to buy tickets. They come. You never know who's going to be your champions. Because the 5 guys I've talked about, the 5 guys you need, they must be champions just like you. You get it? These lousy guys. There are people who buy the robot and then they keep quiet. I have a gentleman, he's in Bara. He bought the robot. But activating a robot, he never picked calls. He never reads my messages. What was this person do? So he spent his $150 just like that. He doesn't pick calls. He doesn't read messages. When you call them, he doesn't pick. So there are those guys. What if they are full of your team? That means you don't have the 5. So look for the hungry people. So next time as we are reading this book, it is going to guide us on the people we are going to work with, on how to find the golden 5. What are their characteristics? The characteristics of the golden 5. The characteristics of the golden 5. You get the point? We are time bound. I think we have learned something. Then there's something I want to enlighten here. There's something I want to enlighten here. Our training is 3 minutes to get done. 3 minutes to get done. I want to show you something. Let me show you something here. Look here. We are going to build our business as a gear lever. Gear number 1, gear number 2, gear number 3, gear number 4. This is a gear lever of a car. I was doing art. Let me hope My art is good. Eh. Wait, I was driving a car here. This is how a gear lever looks like. So you are going to build your business as a gear lever. Let's assume we are driving a manual car. Okay? You are driving a manual car and you are moving your business in gears. You know, when you're driving a manual car, the moment you put on the key and then you switch on the engine, you put your foot on the crash, then you put in gear number 1. What is gear number 1? Getting your 5 people. Recruiting. I told you are not going to recruit them at once. You start with 1, 2, 3, like that, until you find the 5 guys. We can still do that in different lines by now. No 5 guys. When you recruit your 5, teach them to get their 5. When they get their 5, your car will go in gear number 2. Now, when we are driving cars, this is what happens. The higher gears, the higher the speed. Gear je kumobera waggulu, ne speed je kumukola ki. Naye ate gear je kumobera wansi n'amaanyi. Banango bambyawula. When the gears are low, like gear number 1, it's not very fast, but it's powerful. Even if you're on a hill, it will go. So build your gear number 1 very cautiously. Why? It's the one which is going to move your business, even if you are on a hill. This business has ups and downs. There are moments when you're down. There are moments when things are not going well. When you have your gear number 1 very strong, you will move even if on a hill. You get the point? So that's gear number 1, your 5 golden guys. Now, teach them to get their 5s too. When they do so, you go to number 2. Haujabera mu gear number 2. Kati bw'onobeera mu gear number 2, also help them to teach these guys. Keep teaching your team. Tozikiza tobeera onogamba nze nkimaze aba champion. Maybe aba champion bajja kuyitinga. Oddeyo ku 0 demos in the gear number 1. So keep pushing. Don't move the foot on your accelerator. Sigala ng'okivuga. People are funny. They work at their job nga bamu emitwalo 3 omwezi ng'ate akolayo buli lunaku. Kyokka wapunaze business eri serious egenda omuwa millions and millions of money. Naye agikola nga asaaga. Agikola ali muzanyo. What's wrong with the people? Royco has shown you a potential paying 10 millions to someone here in Uganda every month. And you are taking it unserious. But you are very serious at your job. Okay, at your job, I'm not despising job. Where you are making 300,000, where you are making 500,000, 500,000. Are you sure you survive on that money? In $1 term, are you contented with it? 1 million Ugandan shillings. Are you contented with that money? With all the bills you are paying? Now you have an opportunity, you are playing with it. Ojikola, tojikola. Let's get serious, guys. Now, when these guys also get their 5, you go to gear number 3. When you gear number 3, you get it. We know when the business is really moving very well, it becomes to be easy. You are at a party on a Sunday, your sister's wedding, you're very smart. Because by the time you are in gear number 3, 5 times 5, you'll be V3 by now. You get it? Because 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5, that's how much? 125. 125, you'll be V3. A V3, you are making some money, you are making some $10 a day. You know, you're very nice, very good. You're feeling very well. Sometimes you make $50, sometimes you make 100, sometimes. So you are on your sister's party, you are dressing very nicely, you are really enjoying it. Everyone is looking at you, you are very smart. And then at the end of the party, you open up your phone and you have seen more $50 today as you were at the party. Or business returns to you. A business returns to Tumblr and over to you. That's what it's meaning. However, you have not yet finished, man. No way. Don't never come out to Chakola. By the way, this car has 5 gears. not only 4. You get it? Now, these 5 also have, get there, the 125 times 5. 5 times 5, that's our concept. You will be in gear 4. By the time you hit gear 4, you will be already a V4 or a V5. Okay? Because 125 times 5, that is 600 people. To become a V4, you need 300. Check that you are now 300 times 2. Because also be a V5. You are V4. You are V4 by now. Because V5 needs 800. You get it? Now, as a V4, you are pretty sure every month you are making 6 millions to 10 M. From 3 millions times 2, we're now making 5 to 6 millions every month as a V4. Some people, money is their problem. When they make money, they disappear. Have you seen such people? Others will do. Don't be like that. Man, lot of money is coming. So now, keep building. Or even these guys, they make 5 times 5. Then you go to gear number 5. Now, gear number 5, we named it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 levels. By the time your business reaches 5 levels, it will go in what we call overdrive. What is overdrive? Your business is in autopilot. Or like a motor can go on highways. That's how your business will be. You have a lot of people. By the time you reach the 50th level, your team will be 3,000 people. By the way, 3,000 plus. From Jawamu abana abo bachukubanga babinyi batabu. And if 5 times 5, I can't put 10 times 10. They are those guys. They are coming in your team. Keep pushing. Keep recruiting. The goal is to recruit more. After recruiting, start sponsoring. Okolena babali sponsorable. Not everyone is. The people who want to come in there. Look at this meeting. I think they're not more than 15. How many people are we in a group? They're over 700. They're not 5 times 5. That's okay. That's what's going to happen in your business. Not everyone will be wanting to go with you. Some people want good things, but they want to work for them. You don't need them. You don't need such people in your team of leaders. But we're reading but downlines, not in leadership table. Leadership table yetaga abantu gabadilibada. Gabagale sente, gabali ready zukolerera. They are ready to work. They are ready to do what it takes. So when you reach overdrive, an overdrive, that is a global pattern. That is a V6, in other words. Because a V6, why is working or not, money comes. Because when you reach in overdrive, whatever happens, your business will give you money. At least in a month, 40 M. Who doesn't want 40 M, man? We're going to do this business. We are out of time. Thank you so much for following. Unless you have a question. Okay. Otherwise, let's meet tomorrow. The other book I told you, we are going to read this chapter. Tomorrow we are going to discuss it. Introduction to MLA. Go and read through it. We are going to break down everything tomorrow morning in our tomorrow morning training. Yeah? I want you to do this business in Gojitagera. That's why when this book was starting, it was showing us what is network marketing. What kind of business are we really doing? What kind of business are we really going to build? Some of you are very new into the system. So read this chapter number 1. When you search before you sleep, lock yourself somewhere in a room, your family, also make a chapter for Kamaleko. Kind of pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 8 chapters. Kaite item speed. Then Omalo Kaitam, we're going to discuss it tomorrow all together. Everyone has this book. I've posted it in the groups. I posted it in the Game Changers. I posted it in Diamonds and in leaders trainings. Okay. Okay. Screen not showing. Sure. Thank you, Leader Osama, for enlightenment for the beginners, because I have some good capital for the beginner, but I learned it in Protimus from one go. But just because I'm determined, I had potential guys in the business, but I can't show them anything positive, like earnings in my account. But first of all, gone silent. No, don't go silent. This market, by the way, even if you have $1 million, you can go and floating those. What you should put in mind first, you don't control the market, period. The moment you don't control the markets, make that your piece. You get it? Then another thing, attend the trainings. In the case the floating losses are done, you know what to do. You know when to buy, you know when to get out. Have margin calls. We will learn all those stuff. Okay. Thank you, leader Sarah. Had 5 in the business. Some just comes and these guys are doing well now, but the time I landed in the genuine business, they had already lost hope. So I have been chatting them, but they are reluctant. How do I bring them back to AQ, or I leave them completely? Don't leave them, keep pushing, but as you're building more people. Yeah, there are those guys, even me myself in my previous company, I had guys I would love to work with, but they are still stuck there. So I can't wait them. This Galanch Kuba. By the time they will come, maybe I will be V6 or a V5. But together. So keep pushing as you are waiting. Thank you so much, guys, for following. This training is recorded. Have a good day.